Hey everyone, Meteorologist Danielle Grant here in the 9 News Weather Center. Thanks so much for joining us on Facebook, all of our 9 News platforms. You know, if you have a question about the forecast, you can always drop a comment and I'll get to those at the very end. Hey, we are looking at still a couple of lingering snow showers across the high country. This is our view around Winter Park when the visibility actually has improved just within the past about 15 minutes or so. Finally starting to see a little bit of blue sky out there, and then a completely different story here in Denver. Well, we do have some slightly cooler temperatures, plenty of blue skies. The one caveat to today's forecast: extremely gusty winds on the backside of the storm as it pushes out. Look at this right there along I-70. Our friends joining us from the Eastern Plains, tell me how this is. From Lyman to Burlington, two hands on the wheel as we're looking at 40 to 50 mile-per-hour wind gusts. Pretty strong up in and around Larimer and Boulder County. You can just kind of see by the coloring contour. And as we look at the wind gust forecast, as we take this into the rest of the afternoon, you kind of see those winds still remain strong. By this time tomorrow, they simmer down just a bit, but up to the mountains we go, across the spine of the Continental Divide. You folks out there, you're traveling in that direction, are going to have to deal with those really strong winds. Temps right now sitting in the mid-50s here for the Denver metro area, 50s across the far northeastern plains, a little warmer around Lamar through Pueblo and Springfield in the lower 60s, and then we're kind of all over the map up into the high country. Leadville, of course, one of our cooler spots at 26, with low 30s around Steamboat Springs and 40s in Crumlin and through Eagle. Right now out at the airport, we are looking at plenty of sunshine. The winds come at the moment, but I do anticipate seeing those kind of continue at least through sunset. We will tack on a couple more degrees in the daytime high department here for the metro area. Again, 60s in southeastern Colorado with 30s and 40s way up high. Futurecast still bringing us a couple of quick isolated showers up around the Front Range Mountains, into the foothills, maybe one or two, and then further around south central Colorado with some scattered rain showers rolling in around Trinidad. Otherwise, as we zoom out, you can kind of see this system now impacting parts of the Dakotas, moving in a little closer toward Minneapolis, with a secondary system just beginning to kind of fire up around the inland northwest, bringing some snowfall to the panhandle of Idaho and through Montana. Tonight here in Denver, we really clear out as temperatures fall to the upper 20s overnight, some 20s and 30s up in the mountains. And look at this futurecast. It keeps us pretty dry. This is about 7, 8 o'clock or so. Few lingering snow showers right there around I-70, potentially continuing around 11 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, it's a pretty dry start and a sunny beginning to your Thursday. But later tomorrow evening, we'll be tracking another system just grazing the northern and central mountains once again, bringing the high country some nice snow. So while we really haven't seen much in the way of snowfall here in Denver, certainly not anything measurable, at least the mountains are getting it, right? So our ski resorts, they're looking good. We will be tracking some cloudy skies, however, drifting in here to the metro area. Maybe a couple of isolated showers going across the eastern plains. But again, I really wouldn't look for too much. These totals all the way through Friday at lunchtime, about the next 48 hours or so, easily about 2 to 5 inches potentially coming through around our northern and central mountains. As we look ahead toward the weekend, after this little system kind of cruises right on through, we will be once again tracking high pressure. That means once again a big warm up on our hands Saturday, Sunday, and even into next week. Wait until you see that 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, still pretty seasonal with these highs in the 50s here for the city. Some 30s, though, and 40s up into the mountains as that storm system, that next one, moves in again tomorrow. The sunshine returns to us. Should be a seasonal dry day here in Denver. Daytime highs staying in the 50s for us. Some 40s around Idaho Springs up toward Evergreen. Chilly in Grand Lake and Winter Park right there, just a couple of degrees above the freezing mark. And then the 7-day forecast, unreal. As we are diving into the middle of November, we are back in business with some 60s Saturday and Sunday if you're heading out to the Broncos game. Beautiful conditions. And then potentially 70s. Yes, 70s early next week. Right now I am tracking another storm, however, that will roll into Denver and possibly the mountains too on Wednesday. That'll cool us off by a good 20 degrees, bring us some cloudy skies. And right now it looks like next Wednesday, the high country could see some nice snowfall. Fingers crossed we get something around here because it has just been so dry. I'm hopping over to Facebook. If you guys have any questions for me, be sure to chime in. Hello, Seth. How is it going? I love that you are always tuning in. David, hello, hello. I know, I feel like I just have another kind of easy breezy looking forecast, no pun intended as far as the breeze goes, because these winds are howling. There is one thing that I did want to show you if you are just going to be buzzing around town later this afternoon, you're here in Denver. I got to show you the Front Range wind gusts because It's just nuts. Boulder right now, looking at 47-mile-per-hour wind gusts. If you're on the south side of town through Centennial, Castle Rock, heading south toward Monument Hill, 25 to 35-mile-per-hour speeds. Even through Fort Morgan, the wind's just so blustery. And then as we slide across the eastern plains, you can kind of see the worst of it positioned right there on I-70 from about Lyman over to Burlington, 40, 50 mile-per-hour wind gusts. Whoa! So it is a windy one today. Tomorrow the winds will still be with us. I don't think they will be quite as potent as what we're looking at today, but certainly something that we will be keeping a close eye on. Hey, we got the sunshine though, back to the 7-day forecast, and it does look pretty nice again, especially considering the time of year. Oh, Philip's saying he's missing the Colorado weather. Oh, 80 degrees in SF. In San Fran, whew, that's a little toasty. Yes, David, it is hard as heck to predict the weather around here, especially once winter and springtime arrive. We get these crazy snowstorms in here, but hey, right now it's been pretty easy breezy. Okay, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Wednesday. You know the drill. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Same time, same place. Have a good one.